What up, Insane Rhetoric? What's up? What's up? What's up? You know what it is. The world is upside down. We're trying to make it right side up. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever state of mind that you are in. What's up with it, sister? What's yanking? What's on the flow? How you living?
Good morning, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it short and sweet
I got no
because I might have something to say later. So
you reserving your energy and your words. I got you. I got you. So what's popping? What's popping? So listen, this is off the subject, but check this out. Shouts out to you. You ever heard of Charles Stanley? You remember him? You ever heard of him? So Charles
what
Stanley.
he do? Maybe tell me what he did so I can try to remember.
He
what
was
he
a
did.
preacher. He was a preacher.
But what he do though?
He was a preacher. That's what he did. Anyway, he spanned decades of preaching. You know, Charles Stanley, he passed away on Tuesday at 90 years old. Dude was like phenomenal. Just if you know Charles Stanley, you ever heard of him, the dude was just great, you know. So shouts out to him and his family, man, in the passing of him. He will be greatly missed. Dude was very intelligent, smart. You just knew. So anyway, so what else is going on in the world? Because I know that the world is jacked up. I need G sharp, please. Put me in G sharp. The world is messed up. Yeah. So what's happening? What
I hope I go to the upper room. Okay, anyway. Okay, so y'all remember?
You gonna get a white robe, or you gonna get a dingy white robe for some of the shenanigans you done?
I think my robe gonna be a little dingy.
Oh my goodness! No,
I hope I get a white robe that's not dingy, but
you want a dingy white robe, or do you want a white robe with some jewels missing out your crown? Which one you want?
I want some jewels missing.
You want
my white robe? Because the reason why I say that is because I know I'm not gonna get all the whole crown unless I get shot.
What? What kind of philosophy and doctrine is this?
Yeah.
So the only way you're gonna get a white robe and all your jewels is if you get shot?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh my God. We have to look into this. I don't know nothing about that. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy to me. I might not want no white robe or no. I heard being shot hurts. So I'm like, that don't feel too good.
Well, I heard I can't just die in my sleep. To get that kind of robe, I have to be killed.
What? So you gonna, if you die in your sleep, you're gonna get a gray robe?
I can get a white robe, but I won't get all the crowns.
Oh my goodness! So you're gonna
if I just die in my sleep.
So you're gonna have a half a crown? How's that gonna stay on your head?
I don't know, with all the shenanigans going on at the end of the world. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it up there.
Oh my goodness, I'm done.
And I'm trying to figure out who I can ask to give me a ride, because my hip probably gonna be hurting. If I want the fiery red horse, the white horse, I don't think I want the pale horse. These are questions I've been pondering lately.
We need to examine who you talking to, because that don't sound too pleasant. What's up? What we got going on? What's happening?
Okay, so y'all know little girl in Alabama. She had a birthday party ruined. Her sweet 16 birthday party ruined. Because people came up there shooting.
At them?
Okay.
Intentionally?
So it was at her birthday party. Her brother, My brother's 18 years old. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna mess this name up, but I'm trying. Philstavius Dowdell. 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 They called him Phil, but his name is Philstavius.
No, I'm gonna ask, but I'm gonna let that ride right now.
So they in Camp Hill, Alabama. Okay. The little girl was having her 16. Y'all know all about this. Y'all know sometimes we talk about, y'all know sometimes we talk about the news that's going on, but we talk about it the way we want to talk about it. We don't talk about it the way everybody else talk about it, because if we talked about it the way everybody else talk about it, you'd be bored by the time you got to us. We talk about it the way we want to talk about it. So, okay, so her brother died in her arms. The little girl was having her sweet 16 party. If y'all hadn't heard about this, this is why I'm recapping. She had a sweet 16 party. You know, we look for that.
Oh, who look for it? Because I don't. I ain't never had no
You
sweet
wouldn't have
16
one
party.
sweet 16 party, but I had one. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. When I was, you know how when you grow up, maybe you have a birthday party. Some little kids have a birthday party every year. Like they had the #1 candle sitting up there and the little picture, and the mama blow out the candle for them, but they sitting up there with the little one. And okay, and it, you know, and then some kids have a birthday party every year. Okay, my brother did not have. Y'all heard me talk about my brother. He older than me. Genius. For real. Okay. So listen, my brother did not have a birthday party every year, but he had several. One day, so did my sister, my little sister. I don't know if I ever told y'all I got a little sister. Okay. So one day we were sitting up looking at pictures, me and my mama and my brother. We were sitting at the kitchen table. Yep, we used kitchen table. We sat at the kitchen table and we were looking at pictures, and all these pictures kept coming out of my brother and my sister. Now my sister is 7 years younger than me, so just imagine that she got a birthday party pretty much every year in that short amount of time. My brother didn't have one every year, but he had like several birthday pictures, birthday pictures, birthday party pictures. Like he had several years of that. He didn't get one every year, but yeah, he had them. So then I think it was my sister who said, "Where are your pictures?" So I just kind of was sitting there and I was like, I never had a birthday party.
No.
My mama stopped and she looked at me and she was like, "You never had a birthday party? Of course you've had a birthday party." I was like, "Mama, I never had a birthday party." You don't see the pictures. Like, Mama, I never had a birthday party. Just so happened that was my 16th birthday.
Wow.
So I had a sweet 16 party.
Wow.
I was in high school. I had a sweet 16 party. It was the bomb party. Everybody was trying to come. We had it at Texas Southern University. We had it at Texas Southern University. Okay. In that student union, they had like a little, you could rent out the little party room, a little ballroom upstairs. We had up there, we had a DJ, we had a band. My mom went all out. I had 300 people at my sweet 16 birthday party.
That's a party. That's a party.
People was trying to crash my party. Like my mama kept it to 300 and I had to have a list. You couldn't get in. People were sitting at the door. You could not get in unless you was on the list. See, this why Red Dragon tell me I'm bougie. Cause I had a list of my sweet 16 birthday. Okay. We be
Speaking
looking
of
for
the
this.
Red Dragon, I'm pretty sure she sold out 420. The trap house was swinging. Shouts out to the Red Dragon and the trap door and the trap
We
house.
love you, Red Dragon. Okay, listen. So girls, not all girls, but like a lot of girls look to that. Just like in the Latino culture, girls look for the quinceañera, especially here in Texas. Like they really go way out.
I had a you grown 18 party. Get out and get a job.
Well, those happen too, but Sweet 16 party. So they was in Alabama. They had the Sweet 16 party, and the little girl is holding her brother who's dying in her arms. She was kneeling beside him, hoping that he would continue breathing. She was begging him to keep breathing. Then there was also a 17-year-old. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this name right, y'all. Shankivia Nicole. Her nickname is Kiki Smith. Shankivia, Shaunkivia. Shankivia Nicole Smith, nickname Kiki. So Phil and Kiki, 18 and 17. Kiki was from Dadeville. Phil, the little girl's brother, was from Camp Hill. Both of them were high school seniors. Now, also at this party was Marsiah Emmanuel Collins, Marsiah Emmanuel Collins. His nickname was Cy. He was from Opelika, 19. Also at this party was Corbin DeMontre Holston, DAHMONTRE. I'm spelling in case I'm getting it wrong. Y'all can just tell me down there. Like, subscribe, follow. Y'all can just tell me down there if I'm, sound it out for me so I'll know. Okay. He was 23. He was from Dadeville. Just so y'all know, following this mass shooting, there was also another one a few days later in Maine. So,
In Maine?
Yeah.
At the top of the map?
Maine.
Man, don't nothing happen in Maine. Wow, that's a new development. You very seldomly hear something happening in Maine.
So they have six people arrested now. Every day there's been like more people arrested. So like first it was like 4, then it was 5, 9, 6. It's up to 6 arrested for this. They're being held in Tallapoosa County Jail. So, no bond.
What was the shooting about? Do the report say anything about what the shooting was about? Did the brother owe somebody some money? Didn't go to a local drive-by that was supposed to happen, so they came and got him? What was it about? How did they end up at the Sweet 16 party getting killed?
Okay, hold on. Just so you know, there's a 15-year-old who that's the only one that's not being held without bond. Okay, that one got a bond. Okay,
He
the
probably, that's
15-year-old.
probably because just he a minor, and if he
Right,
had,
because 16 and older, you get charged with murder.
right.
Okay.
Well,
And yes, this is what
well,
it's saying.
no.
Alabama law enforcement says 16 and older, they're gonna be all tried as adults. I'm
No, I
sorry.
get that. I'm not saying that that's not true in Alabama, because we talked about a 10-year-old getting a murder case. So depends on the state law. So yeah, Alabama ain't the only one.
So all of these are charged with 4 counts of reckless murder. 4 counts of reckless murder. So you have Tyrese McCullough. His nickname is Ty, and then Reek, Reik. He's 17. Then you have Travis McCullough. He's 16. Then you have, yeah, they brothers. Okay, then you have Wilson Lamar Hill Jr. You know my co-host theory about juniors.
Well, it's true.
Here we have it. Okay. Wilson. I think maybe my brother escaped that, because although his first name is Junior and we called him like he had a junior on his thing, on his name, but his second name, he wasn't named the whole Junior. Like his first name was my dad's name. He has a middle name. That was not my dad's middle name. So he really wasn't a junior.
We'll have to go look at that, because I don't think that matters that if you name exclusively after the father like that in its entirety.
Well, I don't know. I think my brother escaped it.
I think that just because
he somehow escaped the whole junior thing.
Yeah, I think just because if you're the son of somebody, if they want to put junior on there, they put it, even though the middle names might be different, or some of them don't even have middle names. So
yeah. So anyway, so the McCullers are from Tuskegee. That means Tuskegee done gone way down, because that used to be
the spot,
the education spot. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
maybe
you know what's name grew up in Tuskegee.
Who?
Lionel Richie.
Man, I didn't know that.
Okay. That used to be like the education artsy, like that used to be the educate army, like that used to be the spot.
Well, I mean, so that actually plays a part in what we're talking about. Maybe the 16-year-old slaying after this situation, before this situation prior, maybe that's because of the Tuskegee project.
Y'all see my Charlie Brown face, right?
I'm just saying.
Wilson Lamar Hill, he's 20 years old. He's from Audubon. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the wrong thing. He's from Auburn. Again, education spot. Okay. And then you have Johnny, Johnny, Latron, Letron, Brown. He's 20 years old. He's from Tuskegee also.
What's his name? Nickname Jay?
They didn't give us a nickname.
Probably Jay.
I'm probably guessing it's something like Tron.
No, that's not. No.
Okay. All right. Then you have Willie George Brown Jr.,
Yeah, his whole
Willie
name is Jack.
George Brown Jr.,
His whole name is
19,
jacked up.
from Auburn.
His whole name jacked up, so we know he was a killer. Junior.
All arrested on 4 counts of reckless murder
That is crazy.
and held without bond.
That's crazy.
Now, 32 people at the party were injured. 4 of them were injured critically. Okay.
But only one fatality.
No. Killed 4. $32 injured. So they were at a dance studio just outside of the town square in that town there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in full swing, and then the gunfire just erupted. Law enforcement's not giving us the motive yet.
That's because they don't know.
Nah, this 15-year-old was the last one to be arrested. They not, of course, because of their age, they're not releasing names or whatever. They don't release the names of the juveniles.
It don't matter, because when he turns 16, they're gonna give him a murder charge.
Yeah, they're gonna hold him till he's 16.
Yeah, no matter.
Because we got a little boy here, I think he was 14, and they accused him of killing his parents. And he's not gone inside to stay. Like, he got out. He was in there for a good little second. He got out, and he's still going through that case. Like, and charges got changed when he got a certain age. But anyway, they discharged firearms into the crowd. That's all we know so far.
So what do we have to do to, because I'm not an advocate for changing gun laws. That's not the problem. That is absolutely not the problem. No. The state and mind of people is the problem. So what do we have to do to stop all these shootings? I mean, what
Wait on the rapture? Is that a trick question?
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. What the old folks used to say in churches, come now, Lord, come. Do you really want to come right now?
I'm okay. Maybe that was a bad way to say, I don't know, because
oh my goodness.
Okay, it was a bad way to say I don't know. Because like
you're gonna upset the community of the church. You wait on the rapture.
Y'all like, subscribe, follow.
I'm serious though. Like,
I'm serious. Okay, I said something off the cuff, but I'm serious too, because I don't know what to do anymore. Like, we talk about this every week. We talk about all this senseless killing, the insanity of it all. And it's like the people we have, like I told y'all I'm part of this every town gun thing, moms against moms against guns. And they just send me a text, because like they tell you what's going on in your community, right? With the lawmakers in your community, what they're voting on. Like, they keep you abreast of what's being voted on with regards to gun laws. So if you want to approach your representative in your area, your senator in your area, whatever, you know who that is. Like I've helped them do phone calls where we call people to tell them who their representatives were, right? Okay. So I got one about mine. Listen, I was glad when she got there because she did some amazing things here in Houston. So now she there and she's saying, they saying that, you know, okay, y'all look for it. We in the She Shed, we're gonna do an episode about this. So she got to be the representative and she got labeled angry Black woman.
That's the norm.
You know, stuff start coming out about she's mean to her staff. We don't know that yet, but stuff start coming out. Okay, so
Man,
listen.
How many lawmakers named Karen are mean to the?
Listen, y'all. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. So I got the text saying she was getting ready to vote to keep more guns in the elementary schools. So they're voting here in Texas to have armed law enforcement surround the schools.
Okay, so you know what that does. you know what that does, right? So simple platform is this. If you're putting more officers inside of schools,
they say it create jobs.
That's a lie. If you're putting more officers inside of schools, that means that there's less officers on the street.
Didn't we learn that from Officer Orange?
Yes, absolutely. So therefore, if you finna move them in one particular area, guess what? Guess what the United States is known for? Broadcasting what they're going to do before they're going to do it. So you just said, oh, okay, hey, criminals. So since y'all are criminals and we want to police the schools, you're going to have more free reign on the street to do what you want to do between the hours of 7 and whatever time kids
7 and 3:30.
7 and 3:30. So that's what 8 hours and a half, 8.5 hours of free reign crime because you got police in schools.
But it also now you have even more gun violence at school. Because you got the people. Y'all see my Charlie Brown face?
Huh?
For those of y'all don't know, really get what I'm saying when I say my Charlie Brown face, go YouTube a episode of Charlie Brown. And when he's speechless, when you've said something that he just has decided he has no response to, because it's just too much to respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you just a blank face.
Right.
And they draw just a line across his face like, this is my Charlie Brown face.
Oh my goodness, man.
Okay, so we don't know yet why it happened. I finally answered your question.
I already knew that though. They'll never know.
But see, look at this though. And I'm not saying that 16 to 17-year-olds can't get into some tomfoolery, but look at all they had people ranging from ages 17 to 23 at this birthday party.
That's wrong anyway. Why would a 23-year-old be at a freaking 16-year-old sweet 16 party?
If you're not a relative, why are you there? If you're not the DJ,
right? That's a powder keg waiting to happen.
And they was all from round the way. How far is Auburn from Tuskegee? Because they was either from Auburn, Tuskegee, like how they meet up with each other like that? They from different places.
I don't know, but shoot, it can't be nothing but a few driving minutes, 30 minutes, maybe, you know. And then maybe, I'm just saying, because I don't know what the distance is, but if you know somebody having a party in your family, it don't matter if you love by them, they gonna come visit you wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? So they can vary.
They from Tuscaloosa, like, and they from Opelika.
Never married where. So what you're saying is we got several people dead, several people in critical condition, and everybody's going to jail.
Everybody is in jail except for one.
The 15-year-old, but they just waiting on him.
Yeah.
They just waiting on him. We're going to put your case out to a year and a couple of months so we can make sure you're good in 16.
Yeah. That part.
Yes, you won't be having a sweet 16 nothing.
So from Auburn to Tuskegee is 29 minutes.
I was right on the deck then. I said about 30 minutes.
Okay. To Tuscaloosa, Auburn to Tuscaloosa, 2 hours and 37 minutes.
Yeah, that's still good drive time, you know. In Houston, what is it? From Houston to San Antonio is like 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Like to Austin, San Antonio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from Auburn to Opelika. Yeah, wait a minute. My hands slipped the keyboard. Okay, so from Auburn to Opelika is 14 minutes. So Tuskegee, Auburn, Opelika, they're kind of like Pasadena, Houston, Missouri City, like they like.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Tuscaloosa to Austin.
Yeah. Well, like I say, like, subscribe, and follow, you know, but to that family, I am deeply sorry about the loss of their son, you know, and the daughter, you know, her sweet 16, that's a catastrophe, you know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be with her for the rest of her life.
Right.
You know, man, and please, if you need some professional help, please seek some, because we don't want you to grow up and be toe up from the floor because of that, because that wasn't your fault, you know. And if you need some help, seek it, so you can be a prominent person in society still when you finish growing up, and maybe you can help in the fight for equality and getting rid of this senseless gun violence. Because when you have people that go through horrific events like that, usually it does two things. Either it depresses them where they can't function, or they become advocates for what has happened. So whatever it is, just please, if you need some professional help, please seek some. Because we need you in the community as a person who can move forward the problems that we have and try to resolve things.
So, okay, y'all, the young man, y'all know about this too. I hope you do anyway. If you don't, you're learning about it today.
Right.
So there's a young man. I believe he was in Missouri. I'm thinking he was in Missouri. Y'all, I'm gonna go check. But a young man named Ralph Yarl, Yarl, Yarl. Y'all, he got shot in the head twice. He was ringing the doorbell. He was going to pick up his twin brothers, his little brothers that were twins. He was going to pick up his little brothers. They happened to be twins. He rang the wrong doorbell. He didn't know it was the wrong doorbell.
So, first of all, how old is Mr. Yarrow?
So I think I want to say 14. I'm pulling it now. Okay, so okay, so apparently he wasn't killed. Apparently he's in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good.
The homeowner was white.
Of course.
He rang the doorbell. He was shot in the head by an 84-year-old white homeowner.
84. He was already racist.
He went to the wrong Kansas City address. He has received a positive prognosis, but still faces a long road to recovery.
Of course.
Okay.
He's shot in the head.
You know Ben Crump is on the case, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I tell you, somebody need to resurrect Johnny Cochran. Maybe he ain't got his white robe yet.
He's Ben Crump and Lee Merritt. He's at home. He got got shot in the head, y'all. But he's at home.
I just want to jump to the facts. Are they gonna prosecute this dude? I'm willing to roll the dice on it. They gonna say no.
They said it would have shattered his brain if it just the way the bullet hit him in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Had it been just slightly to either side of where it hit him, it would have shattered his brain and he'd be dead right now. He got a story to tell.
Oh, yes.
That's why he's still alive. He got a story to tell. He got something to do.
Oh, yes. And I hope he starts with suing the 85-year-old white man.
So this homeowner, his name is Andrew Lester, 85 years old. He entered a plea of not guilty.
Here we go.
Here, his felony charges: assault in the first degree and armed criminal action.
Okay,
Armed criminal action.
So we're starting off good already. He has assault in the first degree. Usually they don't give that felony count right off the gate. They usually up the charge to that. So we're starting off all right. Okay, first degree assault.
And then the other charge is armed criminal action. Okay, he's out on a $200,000 bond.
He paid it so you can sue him because he got money. Let's continue.
They saying he wasn't argumentative. He was trying to talk to the judge, but he wasn't argumentative. Part of his bond conditions include reporting to the police within 24 hours of the sentencing, right? And once a month after that.
So that's like a basic house arrest. You got to report in without the bracelet on. Okay.
He cannot possess firearms. He has to surrender his passport. He has to remain in Missouri. And he's ordered not to have any contact with young Mr. Yarl or his family members. He's scheduled back in court on June 1st. It's not an active investigation. They filed the charges, but I'm sorry. Y'all, okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I gave y'all some wrong information. They filed the charges. It is still an active investigation. The prosecutors say, quote, "We are continuing to work with law enforcement to gather any and all evidence available in this case."
So is this case in St. Louis, Missouri, or is it in Kansas City, Missouri?
So it didn't say anything about St. Louis. It said Kansas City.
Okay, so that's Mr.
Yarl was shot in the head and the arm for ringing the man's doorbell. Allegedly shot Ralph in the head and arm after the team rang the man's doorbell.
So now I'm hard pressed because this is what we're doing now. People come to your doorbell and you just
bam, through the door. You don't even open the door.
Yeah, you like I'm pretty sure that a 14-year-old, coming to somebody's door, that's just, if that would have been anybody else, let me tell you, if it would have been Boy Scouts taking donations or Girl Scouts selling cookies, or they were the other persuasion, this wouldn't happen.
Okay, so we already going where I knew we was going. So hold on. I'm gonna read this, y'all. This CNN. The homeowner opened fire through a locked glass door without any words exchanged because he thought the teen was trying to break in and was, quote, scared to death, unquote, due to the boy's size.
He rung the doorbell, man.
It was a glass door.
He rung the doorbell.
But this is due to his size.
Okay, so I don't know where this dude has been, but you have all walks of life that looks older and bigger than what you're used to in your 85 years of seeing people grow. So that's not uncommon. I know 14-year-olds who have full facial hair, but they're 14. Dude,
So this happens. So this is not an isolated incident.
of
So
course
this
not.
happened in New York. A 20-year-old woman. It was in rural New York. A 20-year-old woman. She was in the vehicle, pulled into the wrong driveway, was fatally shot by the homeowner. In Texas, some cheerleaders, they were shot in a supermarket parking lot because one of them she mistook this man's car for her car. So I guess he saw her trying to enter the car and he shot her. He thought she was trying to steal his car.
Your car is not the only car that the companies make, nor is it just a dynamic color that is only exclusive. If you got the money, you can get the same type of car with the same type of amenities and park it to the same car in a supermarket, and they're going to look exactly alike. Come on, man. People just want to roll around just shooting people. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting.
So they're not giving us all the details, but apparently, according to the victim's lawyer, and the prosecuting attorney, Zachary Thompson, this is Clay County. Okay. And they're saying there was a racial component to the case, but they're not like elaborating.
Of course it was.
Apparently
He's
they had a
85
unity
years
walk.
old. He's 85 years old. What time period did he grow up in? That's simple.
1,500 students from Staley High School, where this young man was a junior at the school. They showed up in a unity walk. They showed up in the Kansas City courthouse, in front of the Kansas City, Missouri courthouse, and with their unity walk.
See, people hate to hear me saying this, but like I say, until you start, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Look,
Full
recovery, full recovery minus some scarring, maybe some long-term kind of CTE stuff going on, post-traumatic brain injury symptoms. But like that boy like almost came back to normal. But we've reported on CTE, so he got like a long road ahead of him to his final death, cuz.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But see, like I say, this is nothing new. I'm gonna go back to one of the famous cases, Trayvon Martin and Zimmerman. You know what I'm saying? Minding his own business.
He was going to pick up his little kid siblings.
Minding his own business.
But check this out. Listen to this before you finish. Listen to this. So his mama, Cleo Nagby, his mama just spoke to President Biden on phone. His love of music, and he was dreaming of pursuing. Listen to this, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all this little boy is African American. He was dreaming of pursuing a chemical engineering degree at Texas A&M University. That's one of the spots to go for chemical engineering is Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know that. There's a lot of chemical engineers that come out of there.
Kamala Harris spoke to Mr. Yarl, Ralph Yarl. Okay. And of course, they got invited to the White House. We knew that was coming. So you got the celebrities on board now because there's outrage.
You think?
He's got a GoFundMe page, $3 million from more than 80,000 separate donations. It had been 2 million one night before it reached. So it took one night for it to get from 2 million to 3 million. That's to cover his medical expenses.
He ought to be a politician because that boy raises money without doing nothing. Man, listen.
He plays the bass clarinet, band leader in school. I'm gonna talk about the white boy, Hunter Britton.
Hunter, can't forget him.
He was minding his own business too.
Minding his own business. Yeah. It's a lot of young men that's out there minding their own business, and tragic things has happened.
Now, here's why the celebrities all upset. You got Viola Davis, Halle Berry. She hardly ever speak out against.
Show don't. She did.
We used to Viola Davis. We used to Kerry Washington.
Right.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, that's so.
But Halle Berry?
Right.
Okay.
That's almost a phenomenon.
You know why though? Because he was released. Mr. Lester was released.
And you thought
only after a few hours of being detained.
And you thought that he wouldn't be? We know the cycle, man. The cycle is not changed.
So check this out.
I don't care if you rich or I don't care if you poor. And I'm going to say it. If you're white, and I'm not racist, you're right. It's just the justice system favors itself.
So this is where he was supposed to go. The little boy, the teenager. He was supposed to go to 1100 Northeast 115th Street. I'm gonna say it one more time. 1100 Northeast 115th Street. That's where he was supposed to go. That's where his little brothers were. They were twins. They was over on a play date or some whatever. 1100 Northeast 115th Street. Now this is where he went. This is where he went. I get confused this way. So watch this. 1100 Northeast 115th, same thing, right? Next was supposed to follow street, right? 1100 Northeast 115th Terrace.
Yeah, I can see that. Simple mistake.
I can see where, I mean, he's a teenager. He trying to go to band, play the bass clarinet, go be with his gal, like go play Roblox. I mean, I don't know if teens play Roblox, but
I don't even know what that is.
The little kids play Roblox.
That's why I don't know.
It's a game.
That's why I don't know what it is.
They play
No,
Fortnite too, but
I was gonna
anyway,
say I know about Fortnite.
they play Fortnite too, but Roblox, yeah. So they play Grand Theft Auto too, but
Well, I know what that is. I play that.
yeah. But anyway, I would have got that mixed up.
Yeah, it's simple. Man, listen, I know guys who are in transportation who drive trucks and everything who get addresses jacked up because they're so similar, you know what I'm saying? And just that little end part would, have you in the wrong in the wrong space, you know what I'm saying? And like that's a common mistake. So this little boy is shot in the head and the arm for a common mistake by an 85-year-old white man. Please like, subscribe, and follow. And life is changed because of somebody's stupidity.
So he gets to the house. He rings the doorbell. He waits for a moment. So the wooden door is opened, but the glass. So you open the door enough you open the actual door. You're looking at him through what is the equivalent of the screen door? Like it's just glass, right? And you don't say a word. You don't say, who are you? You don't ask, what do you want? There's no gun being held when you open the door. You're the only one opening the door with a gun in your hand, and you immediately shoot. While he was on the ground, here's the probable cause part. While he was still on the ground, you fire again. This time you shoot him in the arm. So he was disabled.
Right.
And you shoot again. So here's what he said. He said he opened the interior door, saw a black male approximately 6 feet tall pulling on the exterior storm door handle. He believed someone was attempting to break into the house and shot twice within a few seconds of opening the door.
He rung the doorbell, man.
And he did not put his hands on the door. He told the police, I did not put my hands on the door.
He rung the doorbell, man. What person that's finna cause breaking and entering rings a doorbell? And I'm pretty sure this wasn't late at night. This is broad daylight.
They might ring the doorbell to see if somebody's home, but in the time it took him to answer the door, he didn't go around to the back. He wasn't probing on the property. Man, he was just standing there.
I ain't never known nobody to ring no doorbell and finna breaking and entering. Never. Because if the person who's a criminal who's staking out a house, he knows the time and day where a person is going to be home or not.
They found him. The police found him wounded in the street. He had gone to neighbors looking for help after he was shot. Like he's like trying to bang on neighbors' doors. Help, I'm shot, please help me. And he ended up in the street. So that means the neighbors wouldn't open the door.
If you have neighbors that's shooting unarmed black males and he lies in the street, he's probably not going to get any help unless there is some good Samaritan that just says, let me call somebody.
He was released because police recognized that more investigative work needed to be done.
Man, that's garbage. More investigative work needs to be done on 100% of the cases in the United States, but sometimes because of who they are, they definitely ain't letting that person go or releasing him out of police custody. Garbage.
So that's kind of, Mayor Quentin Lucas said the same thing, but he probably said it differently. He was outraged. This is what he said. I understand how these things work, but it's awful. It's unfortunate that somebody who commits an offense like this, someone who I see as a threat to the public, because I don't know what house he's in right now. I don't know if that's the house that the next Amazon driver or postal worker or campaign worker may knock on the door, and then what? Then what does somebody have to worry about?
Yeah, because absolutely. We just reported on an episode a little while ago how a guy came out and shot an Amazon worker for parking in a spot that's public parking.
Y'all, if y'all see a picture of this kid, he's not imposing. And he might be 6 feet tall, but like he's a string bean. String beans of the world. I'm not saying you can't fight. Don't like, subscribe, follow. Go and say your comments down there. I'm not saying you can't get with somebody. But y'all, if y'all look at all the different pictures of this little boy, he was going to pick up his little brothers.
Well,
My mama told me to come pick up my brothers.
That's the same thing that I was telling you about Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin was not a big little guy. You know what I'm saying?
This boy is actually 5 feet 8 inches and weighs 140 pounds.
So where he gets 6 feet from? So all black people are giants, huh? Man, listen. Like with Trayvon, you know, that dude was maybe 5'5" at the time. Zimmerman was about 5'9", freaking about 200 pounds. But when he got into an altercation with Trayvon and they were struggling, Trayvon was giving him the business, and then he turned and shot the boy. Needless to say that Zimmerman also was not a police, nor was he a security guard, and he wanted to be a block captain, but they didn't elect him to be a block captain. He had no business even dealing with that young man.
So they're already invoking the stand your ground state stuff, right? And
man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing about this case, you know, because anything to get this dude off the hook, they're going to do. Matter of fact, it's just like Trump going through his case hearings right now. They're doing all this, and they're not going to lock this dude up. They're not going to sentence him or give him charges. This is the same situation, just on a lower level. I'm tired of it.
So they're checking to see, they're checking to make sure that the stand your ground laws, whether or not they have anything to do with this case.
They gonna make
of
it
course,
have
now I
something
told
to
you
do
he was
with
a
the
junior,
case.
so you know he was looking forward to graduating, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right, man.
So you got Halle
I don't
Berry,
want to talk about this no
Kerry
more. This is making me
Washington,
upset.
Viola Davis, Justin Timberlake, Florence Pugh, Vice President Kamala Harris, and several others speaking out about this. Yeah. I still got my Charlie Brown face, y'all. Today is the Charlie Brown face kind of day. How about that?
I need to make up me a face because my face read too much. This is. I got a whole lot of stuff to say about this and what people should start doing of the other persuasion. I'm just not gonna say it right now. It's not the time.
Okay, well, you know his grandson, Mr. Lester's grandson, has spoken out.
I don't
saying
even care
that
to
his
know
grandfather has racist views. One of the neighbors has spoken out, recalling that he was banging on the door asking for help after the shooting.
Okay, so this is where I
His
take you.
ex-wife has said that she recalls his fits of rage and violence.
So this is where I take you out of church. Okay. I don't know what key I need right now, but
She said, I was always scared of him.
I don't know what key I need Terry to put me in, but Terry, just give me G sharp, please, Terry, because right now, can you say grace and mercy kept the young man? Yeah, grace and mercy.
And he
was shot in the listen, he was shot in the head.
Mm-hmm.
He was shot in the arm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he had got enough energy to walk to somebody else's house to knock on a door and ask for help before he succumbed to his injuries.
In the middle of the street.
If you don't think that that boy got some grace and mercy on him, I don't know what else you need to think, because that that alone, you can think what you want to think about God and all that. I don't really care.
And they scraping the bullet off his brain, and they say, had it gone from one side or the other, it would have shattered his brain. But now all he gonna have to put up with is CTE.
Long as
brain
his
trauma.
CTE ain't as great as Herschel Walker, we can deal with that.
The grandson say that his granddaddy was fueled with paranoia on top of his racist views.
Also, so now here we go. Now this can help or harm a case, because now you have an out. Because now if he has mental problems, now he's going to get a padded room for a couple of months. Won't do a day in jail.
Well, I'm gonna just tell you this right here.
Is he ex-military? Because then he'll have a blue card.
Yeah, I don't know. But let me tell you something. We're not gonna say say it's because he's white.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but
not this time.
I don't want anybody to get it twisted, because y'all out here giving all this love to this man named Jeremy Meeks.
Oh, this is a wonderful story. This is a wonderful story. Just let's talk about that. Oh, Jeremy Meeks.
He's 39 years old. He was born in 1984, February 7th, 1984. Yeah. This man.
He out here doing it big. He out here doing it big. Now this is a success story for prisoners. I mean, if he can do it, anybody can.
Okay. He was born to Catherine Angier and Emery Meeks in Tacoma, Washington. His birth certificate is in Tacoma, Washington. Okay. In 2002, he was charged with robbery and corporal injury to a child, assaulting a 16-year-old boy. He was 18. He was charged with assaulting a 16-year-old boy. He was sentenced to serve 2 years in the California prison.
Cali. 3 strikes you out there.
He admitted to being part of the North Side Gangster Crips. Y'all never heard me talk about my take on Tukey. We'll still save that for another day. Okay. Like, subscribe, follow. I know Tukey came and he had out Snoop and Jamie Foxx, and he wrote a book to try to get kids not to do what it's supposed to be a redemption story. Y'all don't tell me about Tukey and he's supposed to have a redemption story. I know. That's a story for another day, what I think about Tukey. This boy say he was part of the North Side Gangster Crips. Crips. Y'all do what y'all do, okay? I don't agree with it. Y'all do what y'all do, okay?
Well, you got to know the backside of those stories and them.
Oh!
So, like,
if you don't think I done looked up the Crips and the founding and all of that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm talking to the people. You got to know where those organizations originated from, and what they started was not what they ended up as. So it's a lot behind that.
Okay. Crips and them other ones. You got the blue ones and the black ones.
The blue ones and the black ones.
Okay, I didn't want to give them no airtime, but the Bloods. Red and black, blue and. I didn't want to give them no airtime.
I mean,
and then you got all the rest of them. Any gang in America.
Oh, watching
gang
that.
In the world.
Watching that.
We're not talking about the U.S. military. We're not.
That's a gang.
We're not talking about them right now.
The police is a gang.
Didn't I just say we're not talking about them right now?
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry. I was hearing you, but I wasn't listening.
The man say he part of the North Side Gangster Crips. Okay. Now, I told y'all that was in 2002 when he was 18. So he served 2 years. He got out when he was 20 in 2004. So this man lived a life of crime. I don't feel like going and research his mom and daddy right now. We ain't talking about whatever they gave him. I don't know. I don't care right now. This ain't what we talking about right this second. The boy himself, as an adult, lived a life of crime.
So what's wrong with that?
It ain't even about what's wrong with that. Okay.
Because I was going to say, technically, that's the American way.
So now
the country was founded on.
I'm not even on that right now. 2014, Stockton. They arrested him and 3 other men. Several different law enforcement agencies involved. They named the operation Operation Ceasefire. He was already listed as a convicted felon. He was arrested on felony weapons charges. Of course, he denied the charges. And they was posting the mug shots of the men they arrested on Facebook, because that's what the police does. You go to, like, I check the Houston Police Facebook page and I see stuff. I was looking in particular one time because I was looking in particular for one particular person. That's another long story. I ain't gonna tell y'all why I was looking for it. I was looking for something. Okay. A rapist.
Hold.
A serial rapist.
Oh.
Okay. So they do that. I want to tell y'all, within 24 hours, when those photos were posted, the photo of of Jeremy Meeks.
Meeks.
Meeks, okay. Meeks received 15,000 likes and 3,700 comments, mostly from women that thought he was sexy.
That's not.
BuzzFeed saw the mugshot and made a meme out of it. Twitter created a hashtag Felon Crush Friday, in honor of the mugshot.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. Get your money, man. You started off as a criminal, now you're going into bigger and better things. Now it's legal money. Better than him still.
The post is still receiving likes. It's up to 95,000 likes and 24,000 comments and 11,000 shares.
Wow.
So 2014, all this happened. He gets a bail of $1,050,000. His mother set up a GoFundMe page to raise money. His sister used the proceeds from the campaign to hire his defense attorney. They indicted him on a charge of possession of semi-automatic .45 caliber pistol. It was transported across state borders in commission of a grand theft. They dropped the charges. The state dropped his charges. Okay, the grand jury indicted him. The state dropped his charges. And his case was handed over to the federal prosecutor. Okay. He was convicted. One count of being a felon in possession of a firearm, sentenced to 27 months in prison. Ordered him to participate in 500-hour Bureau of Prison substance abuse treatment. Incarcerated in Mendota Federal Correction Institution. Served 13 months of a 27-month sentence. Released from prison in 2016 and was ordered to live in transitional housing, a halfway house. Okay, but in 2015, young man by the name of Jim Jordan has a company called White Cross Management. He went into prison in 2015 and signed him as a model. Soon as he was released from the transition house, he'd been modeling since. He made his runway debut 2017 for Philip Plein, New York. It was at the New York Public Library during Fashion Week in New York. He's done the Fashion Week in Europe as well, Paris and all of that. He's doing the Fashion Weeks, been to the Cannes Film Festival, Milan Fashion Week, a campaign for Israeli sunglasses. The list goes on and on. He now has a book deal he just signed. Now, you want to know why ICE is telling you all his stuff, right? Making his money. making his money. Mr. Meeks, I know your mama's proud of you now because you turn your life around. As a mother, Mr. Meeks, congratulations. But you're a model. I'm not sure you're not still using drugs, but I don't know.
It didn't say he was using drugs though.
No. Yeah, I did say that he was ordered to go to the substance abuse facility, to the rehab. He was.
Okay.
He was.
My
Okay.
mistake.
But I know that industry that he's in, with the amount of money that he's making, he could have slipped back. We don't know these things. We don't know these things. I'm not making a judgment on that. I'm just saying, Mr. Meeks, I'm sure your mother, I'm speaking as a mother, I'm sure your mother is very proud of you for turning your life around. Great job.
Hey, look, you getting your money or no, man? Shoot, I ain't mad at you. That's a classic story of rags to riches. Like, I ain't mad at you. Because this is the thing that everybody forgets. When we come into our own about who we are or what we need to do.
He didn't come into his own.
Let me finish.
Oh.
When we come into our own about what we need to do for is our life, we forget about what made us and how we came through. Everybody has skeletons. You could probably count in the world on a few hands the perfect quote unquote society people that they did everything right to be where they are. Okay. But the majority of people have had jacked up backgrounds, and then something happened miraculously where they were given a chance and they excelled in that.
That ain't what I have a problem with.
No, I'm just saying this is coming from fire. This is my statement. I'm just simply saying, hey, we all have bad stuff happen to us, and sometimes people afford us an opportunity. That's all I'm saying. I know that ain't what you're saying that you have a problem with. All I'm saying is it happens. So what's your mainstream problem?
Prison loving bitches.
What's the problem with that?
So you like that?
I'm not, that ain't my concern. I mean, like, if that's what they do, that's what they do. I mean, I know personally people who have married guys in prison, knowing that they was going in. And some of them now are still together. So, I mean, that's a personal preference. I wouldn't marry nobody fresh out of prison, or either if I know you finna go in, look, girl, well, I guess this is the end. I'm definitely not finna hold on for no 10, 15, 25 years till you get out. But that's me. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, sister, on that one. Like,
he didn't defy the odds. People are saying he defied the odds, and he didn't. He just, bad behavior got rewarded.
and once again, that is the American way.
It don't mean I
Because a
have to
lot of
like
bad
it.
behavior gets rewarded.
That don't mean I have to like it.
No, I didn't say that it did, but I'm just saying.
Mr. Meeks, I'm not upset with you, but I'm just saying your bad behavior got rewarded, and now we have to see a television show about your life, but about with your life.
Come on,
I'm
sister.
tired, but I'm tired.
I get that, but come on, sister.
I'm tired.
Listen,
I'm tired of the bad behavior, and I gotta watch a long TV series about it.
Your favorite orange hair person does more bad things and is constantly getting rewarded of things in the country. Come on.
I'm tired. Prison bitches. Why we got to reward bad behavior?
Because they don't know.
We got so many, and let's just only talk about the men right now. We have so many men out here. And I'm even not even just talking about Black men, but Black men in particular, who are out here trying to do what's right.
Yeah, that's okay.
And they are some very handsome men. Y'all go back and look at date night. Y'all know I like men.
I hope you do, because if it didn't, this would be a different show. It would be a very different show.
Just go back and look at date night, where I was trying not to give it out on the first date. Of course, I did just see a movie where the woman gave it out on the first date. She ended up being a spy and everything. But anyway, I'm sorry. I gotta listen. As I am out and about for the length of time that I have been alive, I have seen some handsome men. He ain't all that.
That's just not your preference.
And then he's just a light-skinned dude with gray eyes.
But that's your preference. You like what you like.
No, but I'm just saying, Mr. Meeks, I'm sorry, you do look good. Like, you look okay.
But okay. So now I'm finna go out here.
Your teardrop and everything.
I'm finna go out here on a limb. During your time here on the planet, what is your favorite type of man? Just in a brief nutshell, what are the features that you like and the things that you like that would attract you to a certain type of man?
Okay, I like dark-skinned men, but I'm just saying.
Okay, and what else?
Oh, they usually have to be a certain height.
Okay, so they can't be Napoleon height. Okay, what else?
No,
okay,
they
so
can't.
They
can't. I get what you're saying about the women. This is what the women like. We're not disagreeing on that. And this is not about, like, it really is not about him being high yellow bone. Like,
so okay,
I'm just saying. He's not the, like. They're saying he's like the sexiest man alive. He's not.
But that is to them. That's what I'm saying. So,
but he's
in
not.
Your era, in your era,
it's to the person who's doing the report, because he's not like.
But apparently he is to a whole lot of people, because they put him in tweets.
But I mean, I think I would. I could go gaga over Matthew McConaughey before I go over here. This dude.
Okay. That's given. Okay. So
I'm just saying.
I'm saying this is what
I just don't believe the hype. I'm sorry.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. As a woman, I don't believe the hype.
But see, this is what I'm saying. In different times and different eras of people's life, they look at people differently. Like,
good looking is good looking. Good looking is good looking. And any time it transcends time. He's a good looking man. He is. I'm not saying he's not.
No. That's I can't nail that down and say that would be true, because you think about it like this. And say in your space and time, because you know this name that I'm finna bring up, and I don't know what you think about this man, but a whole lot of women went crazy over this man, Billy D. Williams.
He was a very gorgeous man. Still
Oh,
is. He's 100. He's 100 years old. He's 300 years old and still a stud. I'm sorry, I took that from First Wives Club. Go look at the movie, the original movie, not the BET series. Go look at the original movie with Goldie Hawn and Bette Midler and Diane Keaton. 300 years old, still a stud. I'm just saying.
This is what I'm
saying.
He
done world with Chewbacca.
So this is what I'm saying to you.
He's still a nice looking man though, but
this is what I'm saying to you. In different time periods, in different eras, there have been a lot of people I know they was like, no, he cool.
He's a very good looking man, but still yet again, he wasn't deep. Like, okay, again, Billy D. Williams was not the sexiest man alive. I'm saying he was a very good looking man. He wasn't the sexiest man alive. I just don't believe the hype, y'all.
But I'm just saying to
maybe we need people, Red Dragon over here because she would find him attractive.
I'm saying probably. I'm just simply saying that in different times people have been named these things, for whatever reason, and in this time, that's what they looking at. You know what I'm saying? People like the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he's doing this. He moves like this. People nowadays are really starting to come around to dating people like what you call nerds. Because with the pen protected in their pocket and them, they are now just starting to do that. But we remember you could be a nerd back in school and would nobody give you the time of day. Now the time has changed where nerds are actually nice looking.
So I knew a nerd that liked me.
And you didn't give him a time of day, did you?
And I did not.
Uh-huh.
But listen, my dance teacher was always trying to set me up with him. And this dude's super smart. We were friends. He's super smart and funny. He was tall. He was red bone.
And he probably owns Google now.
No, but so his parents, he lived with his grandma. His grandma had a little bit of wealth to her. Okay, she was a little affluent. And then when she died, she left everything to him. So he had the house paid for, he had this bank, but he made his own way. He's a mathematician, and he made his own way into like the school system, like being a principal and all of that. Okay, so he made good money for himself. He made good money. Makes good money. Like, we're friends on Facebook. I was his friend. Like, I would sit there and hold a conversation with him, talk, laugh, whatever. I figured, it took me a little while. It was actually my dance teacher had to tell me he liked me because, I told you, stuff be going on my head. So anybody out there that like me, let me just tell you this. I'm not going to catch it the first time. You're going to say something out loud. Because I'm going to just be enjoying conversing with you. And you're going to like me, like want to take it a little further. And you're going to have to actually say it. And I hope I don't hurt your feelings if I don't like you like that. But you're going to have to say it because I'm not going to catch it. Yeah. It's a reason why I'm having to say this like this. Me and my co-host had a conversation about this yesterday. But listen, So I'm gonna call this person in my past MJ. That's their initials. Not Michael Jackson, the singer. He didn't like women. And I never met him.
But a lot of women liked him.
Okay. But listen.
How you don't know Michael Jackson didn't like women? He married the Presley girl. They had a kid by Blanket and Snuggles, or whatever the kid's name is. He was kicking it with what's her name? For the longest. What's her name?
They all have come out saying that all of that was a sham.
Liz, was it Liz Taylor?
Okay. That was his friend. That wasn't his gal.
Yeah.
Okay, but MJ was a nerd. Let me tell you why I didn't like him. MJ, even though we were friends and we could converse and all of that, and he was funny, but there was a major and a minor problem. The minor problem I could have got over. Let me tell you what that was. He was Redbone. I could have got over that. The major problem was MJ, we're like 17, 18. MJ carried himself like he was 80. Okay. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying, listen, this is what I'm talking about when I say he carried himself like he was 80. Not the thought process, but like he physically walked like he was 80. He physically carried himself like he was 80. And like, y'all, listen, I was about this big. I was a dancer. Like, I'm talking to you and there's no animation, like none, like absolutely no. You be talking to him and you get to talking to him and then you figure out that he told a joke and then it would be funny. He was a little boring. Just not about being a geek. It wasn't boring about being a geek. I could talk to him. If I saw him today, like we friends on Facebook, if I saw him today, I would sit and talk to MJ. I saw him at a wedding. One of our friends, mutual friends, got married and I was there. And my dance teacher, she said, MJ is, and I was like, yes, ma'am, I saw him. She's like, he still likes you. I said, yes, ma'am, I noticed this time. I saw it.
A lot of people miss their opportunity with the perfect person because they have hangups about people.
Yeah, I know. You're saying he was my perfect person?
I ain't say that. I'm just saying, okay. I'm just speaking in general. But I mean,
okay. Well, we know we had a conversation yesterday about perfect people for us.
Let's talk about the imperfect people that thinks they're perfect. That's another conundrum.
So, Mr. Meeks, I'm not hating on you. I think you're an amazing person and you are a handsome person. But I'm a little suspect, and that's just me. And you the millionaire, I'm not, so it's all right.
Man, do your thing, bro. Whatever they
do
think.
You keep doing it, but I don't think you all that though.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
You know, women get caught up on that eye thing, so his eyes are gray, and it's like.
And see, like I went to military school, so like I had a sergeant who was had gray eyes, and I couldn't stand to look at him. I was like, dude, I think you're crazy. Like, you just look crazy. I'm like this
Yeah.
dude. And the fact that you in the military and you doing this in a school of military kids, I really don't trust you with these type of eyes. I don't know what I think. Almost look demonic to me. And I was like, man, dude, please don't bother me.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying. Hey, like, subscribe, follow, man. Listen, just do those things. Do those 3 things right now. So I don't know, but whatever, Mr. Meeks, do your thing, man. Live life. That's what's up. Rags to riches. Better than going the other way. Riches to rags.
Yeah. Anyway, take us out here, co-host.
All right, well, you can like, subscribe, follow. You can check us out on all the major platforms. I ain't got to go through them. You know what they are: Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, whatever. Wherever you find your podcast, hey, just look us up, check us out, and just remember to enjoy the ride that is Insane Rhetoric. We out. Peace.
I'm sorry, I still don't believe the hype though, but
Shoot. Hey.
it's no hate, no shade. I just don't believe it. Okay. Bye, y'all.